Welcome to Arcade Paradise. We're trying it out for an hour. It's a new game. Came out just last month. Apparently, it's about taking a rundown, busted old laundromat and turning it into an arcade. We're going to just see how it goes. How does a game like this play? I have not tried it. Okay, we're going to start a new game. I assume this takes place in the 90s because, what, you're going to start an arcade, a local arcade in the year 2022? I don't know about that. King of Arcades? You play so many arcade games, you have been crowned king. Oh, no, it's just a dream. I'm not the king of arcades. We're the coolest 90s kid. I was never this cool. We're not the king of the arcade. We work at King Wash. It's not nearly as cool. All right, Arcade Paradise it is. I use the mouse to look around. There we go. Use these keys to enter. What if I, like, walked around? No trespassing. Nope, cannot proceed. I feel a strange force compelling me towards the King Wash. It says it's open, but there's no one in there. We're doomed? I mean, I don't... Yeah, but... Hey, it's the 90s, right? You got some time. I feel like the 90s was less that we're doomed and more like, I don't care about all this. All this sucks. I feel 90s kid would not have cared about being doomed is the thing.
Hello, Ashley. This is your father calling. Welcome at long last to the real world and real responsibility. King Laundry was among my first investments in Grindstone. Not an important one. Honestly, I'd forgotten about the dump. But with shrewd management, perhaps even an ungrateful and capricious teenager like you can make it a success.
I'm capricious.
Let's go over the basics one more time. Pay attention. First, take a basket of laundry and load it into an empty machine.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know, Dad. I'm so capricious. Can I be trusted with this? Anyone? Or, okay, it's going to be any... Yeah, it can just be any of these. Hold E. Throw the clothes in there.
Remember, time stood idle is time wasted. Maintenance and cleaning are your responsibility.
Oh, but wasting time is so good.
There's a dumpster around.
It's one of life's greatest pleasures. Need to collect trash. I picked it up. It's a big boy burger. Incredible. Radical. You see, I would pick up the trash more if I had, like... You know, after AI, you know, I've mentioned before how valuable an AI ball would be to actually have, and to have one that constantly gives me little, like, positive affirmations and rewards every time I do something. I picked up that cup. That is bodacious. There's arcades back there.
Arcade machines back there.
I can't get to them. I have to pick up the trash first. Superb. This needs to be refilled. Is that trash? I mean, I can't get it. I guess it doesn't count as trash. There we go. Ah, right there. I need to dispose of the trash. Right in front of... Right out the front door? No, okay. In the dumpster. Go to the dumpster. I was wondering, is it saying I should put it down right here in the front door? No. It makes sense we would go into the dumpster. Oh, it's a mini game to do this.
At the end of the wash cycle, your watch will alert you with an important beep. Remove the wet items and transfer them to a tumble dryer.
Wow, I was issued $30 for putting the trash away? What paid me? Is this real money? Is this imaginary money? Is it crypto?
Next, maybe attend to any other small jobs. Your reputation is your livelihood.
What reputation, Dad?
Trash or blocked toilets will lose customers. No one wants to come to a faulty, smelly laundrette.
Alright, gotta fix broken machines. WC is blocked. Well, tell me that jobs need attending to. Fix the toilet. Well, yeah, I mean, our reputation or no, it's probably good for us. We have to find the sweet spot? I don't think there's a sweet spot here. Okay, I found it. Plunge. Okay. My attacks are effective. I defeated the toilet.
Once the clothes are dry, take them out and place them ready for the customer to collect.
So do I wash the clothes for the customers? It's usually not how these places work.
Remember, I'll be keeping tabs.
Maybe I'll be keeping tabs on you, Dad.
Keep the place clean and don't cut corners. Look, Ashley, I know at your age, garment sanitation hardly seems glamorous, but nothing in life comes free. For once, show me you're capable and that you can be trusted. Otherwise, well, the packing plant always needs fresh meat. And fix the toilet.
I did that. Well, it seems like the packing plant is the main industry in this town. Everyone here are slaves to the meatpacking plant. We have maybe a means to escape that fate if we can run this laundromat, which is not a laundromat if we are manually doing the laundry for people. What's this? Sometimes my watch will alert me to important events, like a chat message. Go to office and turn on the PC. Oh. All right, here we go. Proceed to use computer. Nice, this PC has 2 disk drives. Very high tech. Hey, super nerd, your first day as manager. Have I heard the patronizing speech from Dad? I have. 19, I can babysit a laundromat. I've got half a degree in business management. I can manage half of a business. Okay, I have to press enter for that to continue. Half a degree equals no degree. Thinks I got 0 ambition. And he's right. But what can I do stuck here? I can tidy up, I can play games, I can shop, maybe even earn some cash. If I emptied machine hoppers. Hoppers? What are these hoppers? The things that catch the coins. If the laundromat's open, I'll be steadily making money. I have to empty the coins, go around, gather coins, put them in safe, see how much I've got. Hold Q to exit the PC and arcade games. All right. Well, there are games here, but I got to crouch and access machine hoppers. Can I access the hoppers here? $137 were in there. How long has that been in there? $96. Didn't get the impression this has been used for a while. Oh, not that. Where's a hopper? There's a hopper. $150 in there.
The washing machines are token operated. Remember to remove the cash from the token machine regularly and put it in the safe in the office.
18 chump change compared to the games. Put money in safe. Safe. That probably would be in the office. They're safe. Mm-hmm. Hmm? I'm just guessing what the combination is. I think they would have given it to me. I have to put money in the safe before I can spend it. I emptied them. There's like $500 in there. Holy cow. Money. Look how much money there were in those arcade games. Bought them years ago for the customers. Dad loathed the idea. Yeah, Dad is not cool. He would never understand the appeal of arcade games. What if I bought more of those? You don't have to tell Dad about it. What if I slowly turn this place into an arcade? Yeah, the customers come in to dry their, to wash their clothes while they're drying. They can play some games. Eventually, we get rid of the washing machines, and it's just games. Order those 3 over the World Wide Web. If I approach Dad with some figures, maybe a case, maybe he'd let me expand. He still does own the business. I can't just do anything I want. Buy a couple new cabinets. Fill available space, see how much they make. Only spend cash once it's transferred from the machine's place in the safe. All right. Look, so let's see. What do we got? We got Racer Chaser. We have video air hockey. We have Strike Gold. I could afford either Strike Gold or Stack Overflow. Let's see. Strike Gold. Wood Guy Jr. swaps his trusty hatchet for a pickaxe in this downward mining adventure. Collect gold, buy upgrades, and Stack Overflow is keep the boss happy in the satisfying puzzle game about stacking boxes against the clock, try not to get fired. Stack Overflow seems too similar to our real life right now. Let's go with Strike Gold. Oh, there's like a popularity ranking. It's 140. I don't know if I can go back, but whatever. Let's buy it. How do I buy it? Okay, there we go. Confirm. I bought it. My new machine will be delivered tomorrow morning.
Well, Octavius, it's
The business is open from 8 to 11. I'm just the only person working here from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., huh? Those are some hours. Generate profit while I'm on the premises. Check the time on my watch by holding tab. Continue working and play some games, or end the day by heading to the bus stop opposite the King Wash.
Can I bring my assault rifle? Of course, Milton. It's a free country.
Oh, that was my PDA.
Olympic champion. Prizes include ammunition and
No friends online. I don't know how I leave the PC. Escape brings up the PDF. Oh, hold on. No. Right-click seemed to be back, but doesn't let me leave the PC. Oh, can I just... No. I was about to say, can I just press back? No, I can't. Well, it has to be one of the buttons. Or keys. There it was. What's on the answering machine?
Remember, I'll be keeping tabs. So arrive on time, keep the place clean.
Are they just the messages we've already heard?
The washing machines are token up. Hello, Ashley.
It seems that they are. Hello, sir. Ah, is that a ghost? A techno ghost. Just drop your can on the floor? What's with these barbarians? Oh, gum. Clean. Proceed to clean gum. Hidden packages. Eh. 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 How's everything doing in here? Toilet is clean. Okay, I just wanted to check to see if any of you jammed it. You filthy, filthy people who might or might not exist. It's hard to say. Toilet is clean. Just have to do my routine checks to see if anyone has jammed the toilet. A sock? Who's leaving their socks here? Why are there so many socks back here? Why would you come back here and take your socks off? $0.90. It can hold a lot more than that. Cyber ghosts exist outside of the arcade. People hiding the garbage from me? They're like just shoving the garbage underneath these shelves. Wood Gal's Adventure seems like it's doing okay. I probably should refill the vending machine. Like, it didn't come up, but I'm looking at this, and every time I look at it, I think about how there's one thing in it and nothing else. And how I should probably be thinking about filling this. I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this instead of the customers. I mean, maybe it gives them extra time to spend at the arcade games? Like if I'm handling Grindstone Gophers, like if I'm the one handling the laundry, maybe they can just wander around and, you know, play some arcade games and not eat from anything from it. There's nothing in that vending machine, ma'am. No matter how hard you stare at it. You notice how many more dryers I have than washing machines? Why do you think that's necessary? Okay, no, there's more over here. Yeah, it wasn't really thinking about this row right here. You know, if I get paid money for throwing out garbage, all that's going to happen is incentivize me to figure out how to throw as much away. And maybe this is garbage. I can't walk. It outsmarted me. I can't walk out to the dumpster with this. But it would be so much garbage, though. I would make so much money by throwing the laundry away. Anyone clogging this toilet? Nope. All right, here comes a dry load. Who wants it? Maybe, like, and that's another game we could play. We could have, like, raffles as to who gets the laundry. Look, everyone. I was not keeping track of whose laundry these loads are. So we're going to play a little game to determine who walks out of here with these. Because I don't know. These look... I'm thinking I might want to wear some of these. You're going to compete with me over getting your laundry back. That's the reason I'm the one doing the laundry. Because the outcome of this game might be that I get the laundry. Sir, you know, if you want to just take all that off and wash it here, it's fine. We have a one. We don't look down on that. You can just, like, get down to your undies if you need to wash everything, because I make more money the more that is washed, you see. I am incentivized to get as many of your clothes into these washers and dryers. And when I see someone in this laundromat wearing fully clothed, their body's covered with clothes, I'm thinking that's money left on the table. I'm thinking, what are those clothes doing on your body, sir, and not in my machines? Why are there instructions? I'm the only one doing this. No running, no pets, no overloading machines, no smoking. We're not responsible if your clothes get damaged. Don't get mad. The business will no longer generate any cash. All right. If I stay too late after closing time, I may pass out. All right, let's do this. I can catch the bus to go home. Why is this like this? Why am I guessing the combination? I love games so much I had to gamify opening the safe. That's that my new arcade game. Just left it in the middle of the street. Arcade machines are delivered in the morning. I can open the map anytime and move cabinets around by tapping tab. Place my new machine in a something something something. Alright, I don't have to actually manually carry it in there. There it is. Starring Wood Guy.
What about drinks chucked in your face?
I wonder if this vending machine has anything in it.
Tipped on me to bankrupt Clear Tap, but here's Capsicle with 1,000 hand slap.
Man, that's been drying all night. That's got to be some good laundry. This is not a rush job here. This is an overnight job. Frank C. That is my finest load yet, sir. On the other hand, this has been soaking all night. This has been marinating. That maybe has been in there too long. Anything in here? I mean, woo! do. But still, like, it could be more. Excuse me. I need to see if... Oh, this is making money. That's making money. Money's being made. Hamburgers are real popular, apparently, around, must be a place near here. People love getting them some fast food burgers on their way to do their laundry, and then when they get here, they, like, just throw it on the floor. Considering, like, I'm the one actually washing this, should they be tipping me? I feel like this is a job in which tipping would be appropriate. I mean, technically, I'm not actually being paid a salary. I'm just taking whatever is in the hopper, and that's the money. I don't actually get paid for this. Any money that gets made from the place, I put in the safe, and then use that money to buy things that could possibly make more money for the laundromat / arcade. Okay, I guess we're playing a game. I guess we're playing a video game. I'm digging. Look how much I'm digging. How deep can I go? Gotta wash. I fell into the middle of the earth. Fortunately, the toilet doesn't seem to get stopped up often. Also, Dad said he would be keeping tabs on us. How does he do that? Are there surveillance cameras here? Is he watching what we're doing at all times? Okay, so if there are socks on the floor in the laundromat part of the laundromat, is that garbage, or is that just like someone dropped their laundry? Apparently, we believe it's garbage. How long was that in there? Getting a rank C. Oh, my bag of garbage is full. My sack is full. I need to empty it.
Awesome!
Who's paying me for that? just a mysterious $30 appears out of nowhere when I throw the garbage away. Zombie horde, huh? Anyone throwing their laundry away in here? Seems to be a thing that's been happening. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and work on Sunday too. Yeah, I mean, when you're the manager, I guess you gotta come in all times of days. I feel like people are really not paying much to do their laundry. Like, it's very, very slow compared to the arcade games. I feel like an intrepid gamer teen such as ourselves should be able to figure out some way to automate this whole process. And it kind of is already supposed to be automated in that the people are supposed to be doing it for you, but that's not how we're doing it here. Maybe this is some sort of weird premium laundromat. It doesn't look fancy, though. Sir, are the clothes you're wearing laundry or garbage? Either way, they're coming off. So I wonder if there's a part in this where the arcade starts to supersede the laundromat. Like the arcades start to come out into this room, and then it becomes like a more proper arcade. And if that happens, I wonder what would the gameplay be at that point? I mean, maybe you'd still be like walking around, cleaning the hoppers, putting the money into safes, but you wouldn't be doing loads of laundry. Like, what would the gameplay loop, the basic gameplay loop, be at that point?
Hop out. Hop in. Your folks would be hopping mad if they got you listening to this. It's Kingpins. I'm trying to play with fool.
No running or playing around the machines. No dropping or dragging wet clothes. Yeah, you don't want to drag your wet clothes on the floor. That's just disgusting. No dumping with the... No tampering with the machines or coin changer. Whoa. No one is allowed in the building after dark. No standing on machines. Do not overload the machines. Exact change only. No dyeing or tinting clothing. No something clothing or... no metal clothing or objects. Please check pockets before washing. Just want to make sure we're clear on what these rules are. Slowly, slowly, slowly going up. Ever so slowly. How are the arcades doing? I wonder if I should put a sign up encouraging people to throw their garbage away on the floor. Because if they do, the more people do that, the more money I make. This is a tough piece of gum. Extra tough. Maybe I should give up on this one. It is stronger than me. Am I sure this is gum? Is it maybe some sort of life form? I was saying maybe I should put up a sign out front encouraging people to bring their garbage in and just throw it on the floor. Because the more people do that, the more money I make. You got to think of ways to manipulate the system. All right, what is Woodgal's adventure? Sorry, Woodgal. Enough of your adventure. What's a Racer Chaser? Crime City. Isn't that me? Here I am in Crime City. Gotta get the money. You know what they say, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the laundry. I got busted. I like how I'm holding a boombox while I'm running. What, do you expect me to... Oh, I don't need to actually stay on the path. I got busted. Enough of that. How's my garbage doing? I need to collect more trash before I can throw it away. How's this doing? Sure, I guess I might as well take it. It's barely anything. Nope. Faked me out. Thought it was done. It was not. Oh, got some video air hockey. Enough video air hockey. After day 2, we attempt to run out into traffic. But a force just stops us before we can get there. And compels us back to the laundromat. Laundry is complete. No, I don't actually wanted to. What did I, no, not that. I suppose if I had more chat messages, it would have said so, right? There's no friends online. Just wanted to see if anyone was contacting me. Some, semblance of human contact. I mean, technically, I do have plenty of human contact because of all the customers coming in, but they don't look human to me. I don't perceive them as being people. I perceive them as being weird, like, masses of photons that dance in front of my eyes. They represent money that I could be making. They're not actually people. It's past 2 a.m. Well, time to go home, fall asleep for like 4 hours, and then get up to come back in. But here's the income. We made over $300 for the day. That's pure profit, I guess. So far, there has not been any overhead to running the laundromat. The only overhead there's been has been buying arcade games, if you can. If you're able to buy arcade games. But as far as actually running the laundromat goes, there really have been no cost to that. I wish I could buy food for the vending machine. Like, more so than buying arcade games, I kind of wish I could do that, just because every time I walk past here, I see that it's empty. My bag is full. Oh, I brought the bag of garbage home with me, and then I brought it back to work the next day.
Amazing! Winner!
Oh, maybe it doesn't really matter how you do on that meter. Just tap the key fast. I thought, like, whenever I tapped, I wanted to time it with it being at the max meter. Maybe it's just more important to tap it quickly. No one's jerking off in here, are they? Like, I'm dreading the day when I walk in here and I have to clean that up. Like, it's cleaning gum today. You know what I'm gonna have to clean tomorrow.
Winner!
Someone brought an entire pizza in here? I mean, it's a small pizza, I guess, but still. Wow, my sack is full already. And it's begging for release.
Amazing!
Not only did someone leave their sock, they left it on the counter. I don't use this counter. I mean, it's like a service counter. Like, the attendant would be standing behind it, and not, like, running around everywhere doing everyone's laundry. I kind of feel like maybe our father deliberately misinformed us about how this place is supposed to be run. Maybe he feels like if we thought that the job was harder than it's actually supposed to be, we would appreciate it when it turns out that most of the job is actually us just not needing to do anything. Because people are going to do their own laundry. Aren't we happy about that? Now that we've done it the hard way, we can do it the easy way. It makes us appreciate it more. I see someone standing with a backpack, and I'm wondering, that whole thing could be garbage. What if I could just get it off his back and add it to my garbage bag? People de-res into cubes right before my eyes. What even is a human being anymore? We don't know. We know they wear clothes. We know this because they bring them in to be washed. Aside from that, I couldn't tell you what a human being is. Like, I think one premise of the game is that you might be, like, having difficulty doing all of your tasks as quickly as possible because you're spending your free time playing your arcade games. But to be honest, does anyone want to play any of these?
What about drinks chucked in your face?
Eyes on the prize. The prize is money. Could I interest you in some orange clean? Or maybe some true white? Can't tell what that left one is, though. Could I have the option of, instead of expanding the arcade, could I get the option to expand the laundromat? Like, I'm looking at how this laundromat runs, and I could think that it could definitely be improved. Actually, the whole premise of the arcade machines being in the back, that's completely backwards, isn't it? Like, you would have them out front to attract people's attention. Because that's how it used to go. I mean, you might remember back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of places, like convenience stores and such, would have them in the front. And, like, it's not like they were arcades. They were just, like, shops. Not primarily arcades or anything like that. But the reason they were there is so, you know, they would get people's attention. To do that, they have to be very visible up front. I feel like the whole concept here of having them hidden in the back is, I don't know, it's kind of backwards as to how this is supposed to work. Thinking about it's kind of weird in that when I was younger, there was a drugstore near me. I think it's a Walgreens now, but it wasn't at that time. But thinking about it, they actually did have an arcade hidden in the back. Like, you had to go way in the back to get to it. And, like, whoever that manager was, but I guess really liked it because they had the whole arcade nook painted. Like, the walls had, like, murals of Star Wars and such on them. It was, like, that's a nice little thing. There's only, like, I guess, probably, like, 5 machines in there, so it wasn't big or anything. But there was, like... it was small, but clearly it was put together with some care. And, that's where I ended up playing a number of new fighting games that would come out, because they would get new games coming in, and they would have a pretty frequent rotation on them. Remember, Street Fighter II Champion Edition was the first place I played it. MK1, MK2, Samurai Showdown, Time Killers. Why do they have Time Killers? But yeah, it was, despite being like this tiny little thing in the back of a drugstore, it was actually quite active. And like, this was the 90s, so, you know, fighting games real big. Attracted a bunch of people. That was actually the only kind of arcade game they had, I think. I don't remember others. Doesn't seem like there's nearly as much garbage being tossed on the floor right now. Come on, people, get it together. Come on, you slobs. Throw your crap on my floor. I want you to do it. I want you to do it right in front of me. What, you too good for me? You too good to throw your garbage on my floor? Well, I mean, if you're too good for that, well, maybe I just might, when I throw your laundry in my washing machine, maybe I just might urinate in the machine while you're not looking. I'm just going to throw that out there. You don't know if I did that. How would you reload this machine? Like, this chair is right in the way. It would stop you from opening it. I mean, maybe that's why the machine isn't in use anymore. But it doesn't seem like it's in a good position. None of us are in a good position. None of us are. We find ourselves in places and situations in life that we never thought we would get into. Maybe we thought life would be a bit more exciting for us, and then just didn't turn out that way. And so you find yourself doing what you have to do instead of what you want to do. Like running a laundromat. But not for yourself, for someone else. Even though you're spending every waking hour running the laundromat, you don't own the laundromat. You don't actually get paid anything. All the money the laundromat made gets put into the safe. While a mysterious force ranks you for your performance as you wash and dry the clothes. You kind of wonder who that is. God, is that you? Are you watching? I guess that's why some people like to think about God, because they like to think that all of their efforts aren't going to waste. Someone's watching. Someone appreciates you, right? When it's all over, someone's going to pat you on the head and say that you were good, right? Or at least say you did a radical job at picking up that garbage. You know, it's been said, some people do say that the reason they started believing in God was because they saw a big bag of laundry, and it wasn't their laundry. And they realized that God must exist, and, you know, I never really thought about what that must have meant until now. To understand why you might come to that epiphany upon seeing a bag full of garbage. Sorry, laundry. I should say laundry. It could be one and the same. Like, if I took someone's load of laundry and threw it out in the trash, I would make money all the same. Capitalism doesn't care whether it is garbage or laundry. The distinction is irrelevant. Oh, strike gold storing wood guy? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to play a video game on this stream. Too bad there's no jump key. It says I shouldn't stand on the machines, but it would probably feel really good to do that. Oh, Rosy Reds was that one brand that I couldn't read. There's also Refresh. I guess those are our two options. The TV does not pick up a signal. Well, of course not. That's a TV that's trying to find an analog signal, and it's not going to find that. It's not going to find it. All right, let's put the money in the safe. Go home and try not to think too hard about how we're spending our life. We go home. We never see the home because our home doesn't matter. Our life is no longer about anything aside from running the laundry. It's like we never went home. We stand here blinking at the bus stop saying, wasn't it just night? Wasn't I about to go home? But now the sun's in the sky. And here I am facing the laundromat. And we stop and think to ourselves, did we even go home? What just happened? Did I go into a fugue state? Why don't I remember what happened? And here we are, once again, for another day at King Wash. Well, maybe we should just just take a load off, sit on this couch, and just try to think about things. Try to look at that dumpster and try not to think about how that is a symbol for our life right now. Can't even see the sun in the sky. That would make it look too jovial. It's an overcast day. Every day is an overcast day at King Wash. What is that on the ground? I don't know what that is I'm looking at. Is like a wing of a bird that was torn off? Maybe. I look at my Pocket Pauser 3 to try to pretend that I'm doing something important just in case anyone looks at me, and just so they know I'm not just doing nothing. I need to look like I'm doing something. And this is kind of before, I guess, everyone had cell phones, but maybe this is good enough. This is good enough to just make people think that I'm doing something important and that I shouldn't be disturbed. I shouldn't be disturbed. What is it that I think about? As I think about the start of another new day. Another new day of doing people's laundry and putting money in the safe. What sort of emotion do you think we feel upon the beginning of this day? Well, I'm looking at AI-generated rock, and I feel like maybe like that face is probably pretty good. I think that really reflects the feeling of going in every morning. At least, you're saying to yourself, hey, it's stable, right? I have job stability. You know how many people would kill for job stability these days? And you just kind of repeat that to yourself over and over as you go in each day. I'm doing the responsible thing. You repeat as a mantra. It's time for another day.